video. I'm not going to say much about it beforehand, but we'll explain why we're showing you this video in a moment. So enjoy this musical interlude. We wanted to bring that video to you because we have the artists with us here from Namibia. I saw them dancing already to their music video there in the back. The Namibian singer, entrepreneur, and author TopCheri, a German-Namibian singer and rapper EES, and we also have Brigit Möhring with us, who is the vice president of the German-Namibia Society. Please join me on stage. Welcome, and thank you for sharing that video with us. And you'll find a microphone there and another one there.
Thank you so much. We're so glad to be here.
Yes, yeah, I couldn't stand still. When I hear the song, I just have to move.
When you hear your own music, yeah, for sure. Tell us what this song means to both of you.
So I came up with the song idea, When We Unite, because I think that, or I know that music has the power of uniting people. So it doesn't matter what challenges we are going through, music has the power to unite us and give us that energy that we need. It doesn't matter which revolution, what type of mood you are in during the day or whatever, music has that power. And there was one artist, and it was TopCheri, that I was following for a long time, because being a Namibian myself, she was really blowing up in the country. I said, it's time, the time is now. Yeah. I gave her a phone call, and then we are here today.
Yeah, I was excited when he called me because it was really a beautiful movement to just unite, because we are two different artists with two different genres, and we made it work.
What does the song When We Unite mean to me? Why to you rather? Why those lyrics?
Well, for me, it was like really a song that united us, because EES is an artist, but his genre is different from mine. Mm-hmm. So back home, when you are something, you're just something. So we really did that to unite. And it means so much to me because it put me a step further with my music.
That's great. And Birgit, you're here with us on stage as well. You have a mic to choose from there, from the German Namibia Society. And I should explain that you are very much fighting for the conservation of animals, rhinos in Namibia. You're fighting for sustainability. Why does that project mean so much to you? Tell us more about that.
First of all, I'm very honored to sit between you in the middle. No, I think Namibia has got the biggest black rhino population in Africa. And these two young artists, they are really very dedicated towards rhino conservation as well. That's how we met. And I think it's important to support rhino conservation because it's just one of the animals or things that will just vanish if we don't do anything.
What does sustainability mean to you as artists? If I can ask you first.
So as an artist, at some point you get to a point where you realize that you can really change a lot. And so right about 12 years ago, I launched my first drink on the market, as venturing from music into merchandise. And I said, I just have to support the Rhino Foundations and get more awareness out there that we have a situation in Namibia, in the southern Africa, where the rhinos are being poached for their horn. And that was the first step of me putting awareness on my drink and starting that. And so many years later, you connect with other people, you get more opportunities to give back. Because we as artists, when we're on stage, we get so much love, we get so much energy, we get so much. We have to give back. And this is our time now to give back.
TopCheri, what brought you to this cause?
Well, myself as an icon back home, so when I work with organizations, like I work with the national community that works with the resources, So when they approached me, it was just something because it was something that I already do. So it meant a lot to me because our country depends a lot on tourism. And if we do away with the rhinos, that won't be affected. So for me, it was really amazing when I went onto the project.
If we can zoom out a bit, because we hear in Q Berlin looking at the role that cities can play, global cohesion and solidarity. What do you think the cities that you are present in, let's talk about Windhoek, for example, can learn from a city like Berlin and vice versa?
TopCheri, you have to give some feedback there because it's her second day in Berlin. I've been here a couple of times.
Welcome.
I remember she, like 2 days ago, I met her the first time and she just looked at me with big eyes and said, everything is so fast and so quick here. The people, they walk very fast. So in town, we were walking around the last 2 days and I was always in front. She was like, no, this is too much walking and too fast. So cities like Berlin are obviously on an international first world level. What we as Namibians and the big cities in Namibia can learn is just to step up our game when it comes to corruption. Because I think that in Namibia really puts us back. We want to use cities like Berlin as an example, as a role model to see how we can work better together.
Yeah, I think we can really learn a lot because in Windhoek, things are really still slow. And this is amazing to see that youths are involved in things like this, Back home, the youth, we are really the youth. We are just chilled. We are all about vibes, So this is amazing seeing that the youth are really involved in big things that has to do with the economy and the country at large. We can really learn a lot. Mm-hmm.
But I also think that Berlin can actually learn from Windhoek and Namibia because, as you might know, Windhoek is partner city of Berlin. So we've got a partnership. That's the only African country, actually, or city. And I think that we can really learn from Namibia and from Windhoek because, we've got wind and solar energy in Namibia. We've got green technologies like hydrogen, for example, and green hydrogen. And also the way I think the Namibian government is protecting rhinos. As you can see, we've got poaching there, but the numbers are not as high as in other countries. And they've got a very good intelligence service. They've got good police forces and also educationals. And I think that is something we can actually learn from Windhoek.
And Birgit, how much of a sensibility do you think there is in Namibia for the sense of sustainability and climate and environmental protection?
A lot. a lot. I think Namibia was one of the first countries putting nature conservation in their constitution. And I mean, they've got a rhino conservation program in Namibia, and as I said, you know, the black rhino population is the biggest in Namibia. So they are really doing a lot, but they are depending on support from other countries as well, financially. And that is something we can do. So I think that is something the German-Namibian society is trying to support, this exchange between these two cities and countries, you know, due to cultural aspects as well as nature conservation, social projects, etc.
I'll ask one last question to each of you, just go across the sofa here. As this conference has been about democracy, about protecting democracy, about cities networking, joining together to move forward and to progress, what is your message to this conference and what do you take away from it?
We need to unite. Nobody alone can challenge and fix all the problems that we have in the world. Let us unite, let us come together, use our energy, our good vibes to make this world a better place, because we have such a beautiful world and we need to take care of it. So if everybody does their part, this world can be paradise.
Very good.
There's just one thing I would like to add. If anybody here wants to party tonight, just come to Bretchen, Dragoner Areal, because these two will perform there.
That is a good tip.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping that we can have a direct interaction, a direct force and working between youths amongst different countries, you know. So I would like to really interact and get to know a lot of youths here and see how we are able to interact and work vice versa.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to have you here on stage. Thank you.